Hello everyone and welcome back to your girl's channel. So it's been a while since my last hair care routine, so today I thought why not share with you guys what I do to keep my hair looking as healthy as possible. As you guys know, I color my hair pretty often, so I wouldn't say I have the most perfect hair, but I think I have it under control now. So I hope you guys find something helpful in this routine, and let's get started. First thing I want to talk about is my shampoo. I recently found this one at Nature Republic and I am in love. Also, you can get such a huge bottle for a pretty inexpensive price. So what I do usually in the shower is I get a few pumps of this, rub it in my hair, and as you guys can see, it's lathering up really nicely, which I love. But it also does have argan oil in it, so it won't dry out or strip your hair. And the smell is also amazing. If you guys are looking for a good smelling shampoo, this is the one. Next up is my conditioner. So instead of using a traditional hair conditioner, I like to use a deep conditioner or a hair mask in the shower. I find that this just adds so much more moisture to my hair, and because I color my hair so often, it's super dry in the ends, and I just find that a deep conditioner works so much better. This stuff also smells amazing, and I take about a handful and then I would rub it into the ends of my hair. After I rub it in, I let it sit in my hair for a good 5 minutes while I shower the rest of my body. Once I get out of the shower, it's time to dry the hair. And one huge tip I have for you sisters is to make sure you don't rub your hair. You want to take a towel and gently blot away the moisture, because when you rub your hair, it causes breakage and it rips your hair out sometimes. So just make sure you're very gentle with this part. If you happen to have hair that get tangled real easily, for my girls with thick hair or hair extensions, y'all know the struggle. Make sure you use some sort of deep conditioner spray or a detangler. I really like this one. It works pretty well and it smells amazing. So just make sure you spritz this all over your hair, let it sit for a bit, and then brush out. If you can, let your hair air dry as much as possible, because this helps minimize heat damage. After I put in my detangler spray, I let my hair air dry. This is where I would read a book and just hang out for a bit or run errands. Because I have hair extensions, I really like using the Tangle Teezer brush to get my tangles out. My hair tends to get really tangled right up at the roots because that's where the extensions kind of begin. So I take this brush, I get in there, and I gently brush those tangles out. Once I get the tangles out, I take a paddle brush like this one right here and I brush out my ends. When you brush out your ends, just hold your hair like that so that you're not yanking it all the way down. You want to hold a bunch and then brush that bunch only. Also, keep in mind that your hair is the most fragile when it's wet, so I usually like to brush my hair when it's about 50 to 75% dry. For the most part, I try not to blow dry my hair just to minimize heat damage, but on some days when you're in a rush, you just gotta blow dry. The blow dryer I'm using is the Dry Bar Buttercup, and I like to do what I call a rough dry. On some days when I have the time and the patience, I do go in with a round brush, but most of the days I'm just pretty lazy, and it takes a lot of effort to dry my extensions, so I try to make it as simple as possible, and I just roughly dry my hair like so. And lastly, but certainly not the least, is this Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil. Okay, seriously, why do products have such long names? I really love this oil. I've used it for years, and it's just really hydrating, and it's also really light. As you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of extensions in my hair, and the last thing I want is a thick, heavy, nasty oil. This one is super thin, and my hair just soaks it up. And that is pretty much it to my hair care routine, you guys. I know this seems really simple and short, but over the years, one thing I've learned is that just keep it simple. Less is more. As long as you take care of your body, it will show on the outside. And of course, with hair, don't be afraid to trim it. When your hair is dead, let it go, girl, and it will grow back. Just making small little changes here and there, I find really goes a long way. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!